Hello, my name is Lindsay Mangano, and I'm an art teacher at Cary Grove High School. I predominantly teach photography, and I wanted to share some of the technology tools that I use. And this site is created mostly for someone who is one-on-one with technology and their student, or bring your own device schools. Uh, the majority of these tools that I'm going to show you are all on the computer, and they're all apps or programs that you would have to have access to, and each student would have to have their own for this to work. I'm just going to briefly show you what I'm going to go through. So I have a couple different programs that you would be able to use to create free apps, collaboration tools that are also apps that I really enjoy, and then I'm going to show you the project that I am going to introduce to you through using apps and programs and kind of just taking something simple to the next level. So I'll start up here with programs for creating. So the most commonly known programs for creating are Photoshop, Illustrator, Lightroom, Bridge. These are used for graphic design, website design, advertising, photography. I would say that these programs would definitely need teacher training if you wanted to use them. You could teach them to yourself on your own through, YouTube videos or Lynda programs, but definitely would need some training. Most schools do have a license for these programs, and you may even have it on your teacher computer and not even know. But these would be the ones that would be for some really intense creating in your classrooms. But I wanted to give you guys other options because I know not everyone has that opportunity to work in their room. So art apps that you can use. So the art apps that I'm showing you are all free, and like I said, they're better for bring your own device classrooms. And I have links to all of these sites right here. So if you hover over them. The photo editing, these are 4 different photo editors. A lot of teachers will use them for collage making, or if they have some sort of element of photography in a lesson. They're all very simple. I wouldn't say that they would need teacher training. PicMonkey is probably the most popular. And then they get a little bit more intense as you go down, where Pix their editor, if you click on this one. This one has the most options, and it looks more like Photoshop. It's a little bit more intense. Another art creating app that I wanted to introduce to you is called Webchimly.org, and it's a free app. This is a great site for if you have a student who has his own device and maybe they're special needs and they cannot do the project for an art project, or they can't use a specific material. This site is really cool because just by moving your mouse around, you get these geometric designs with symmetry, and you can change your colors. And for a student who maybe isn't very confident with art, this is also something that's really great for them. You could play with that forever. Okay, so the main thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about was cinemagraphs. So a cinemagraph is a new fad in photography and especially advertising. And I have 2 of them here that my students have made. So a cinemagraph is when you have a small color or a small thing, small object moving in your photo, and it's on repeat. So it's actually a GIF file. So these GIF files just keep going on and on forever. They can be embedded into blogs like this one. They can be in a presentation, and they're uploaded just like a JPEG image would be. So I have to the left over here a cinemagraph lesson, just kind of like an overview of what I would do. So enhance a photo project using cinemagraphs. There are a variety of programs available to create cinemagraphs, one being Photoshop, GIFPal, MakeGIF. Over the last couple of years, cinemagraphs have become extremely popular in photography and advertising. Creating a cinemagraph can take a photo project to the next level. A lot of students are interested in video right now. And this kind of gives them the chance to just insert a 3-second video to do something just a little bit more different. But cinemagraphs could also be interesting for perhaps an English class. So it could be used for some sort of storytelling project. I know at my school there's a project that the students do every year called A Day in Your Life, where they document the story of their day And using Cinemagraphs, I think, could make this project so much more technology driven, so much more exciting for the students because they'd be using this emerging trend that they're seeing on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. They really are everywhere. So I have a couple videos that you would be able to introduce to your class. So this one is, they're on YouTube, Where Can I Find a Cinemagraph? And it shows all of these different websites that are using Cinemagraphs, and here's one from Walmart, and how they're just in so much advertising right now. And then this one right here is how do I make a Cinemagraph? So you can see they go through and they're taking the photo and they're erasing a part of the photo to have a video shine through. So this is kind of like a good intro video to show. Cinemagraph resources. Click here to read about cinemagraphs and storytelling. 2015 was actually the year of the Cinemagraph, and it shows how many advertising campaigns went out that used them. And if they're still confused or you're still confused about what really is a Cinemagraph and what is a GIF, this is an awesome video that goes through just kind of like the history of a GIF and what it really is. I also left a couple more ideas for bring your own device. So Bamboo tablets are great. They just plug right into your computer to draw with. Cintiq tablet is similar. GoPro cameras, collaboration tools that you'd be able to use if you had a bring your own device classroom, like Blogger and Weebly, Squarespace, WordPress, Padlet, Google Communities, Remind 101. These are all devices that I've used with my one-on-one students, or even if you have a classroom that's in a computer lab setting. And right here is a how to get started with Blogger. So I hope that some of these different devices that I've shown you and kind of ideas to take a photo project for your class and maybe make it a little bit something more could work for your bring your own device classroom or even a one-on-one. And if you wanted to contact me with any questions, I have my email right over here. Thanks for listening.